Welcome to another video. Walk on the wild side, and I'm here in Blackpool. I'm currently in the South Shore area of the town. I'm in this car park here. This is the car park by Waterloo Road. This is Waterloo Road just up here. So what I thought I'd do in this video, it's a Saturday night, second night of the Blackpool Illuminations, and just for a little change I thought instead of just walking around the town centre, which I have done quite a few times in recent videos, we'd take a little look around this area here, South Shore. Around Waterloo Road, we'll go onto the Promenade, we'll take a little look at the pleasure beach. It's around about 9 o'clock as I'm speaking now, so let's head up onto the bridge there and we'll take a look around, shall we, see what's going on. Yeah, so this is where I am here. We've got this car park here which leads up to the football ground up there. I'm not sure if this is the Bloomfield car park or what, I don't know the name of it, but it does lead up to the football ground. So I'm going to head up these steps here onto Waterloo Road. I'll tell you what, there's a bit of broken glass down here. I think there's been a few bottles smashed around here. But we'll head up here, shall we? Because this is where the train station used to be, just on the other side of here. The old train station, should I say, it's still there. It's just a platform now. It goes to Preston. And that's as far as it goes. There used to be a building just over the road there, yeah. The old South Station, just over there, yeah. Anyway, we've just come out here onto Waterloo Road. I'll just show you over there, that's Blackpool South over there. That's where the station used to be. Yeah, Platty 3, we used to call it. We used to razz around there in cars on the car park. So we'll take a look down here. Just going past the Old Palladium. This building here, the Old Palladium, it was a bingo. It was a theatre before that originally, but I remember it as a bingo because my mum used to go there. It's actually quite busy at the moment. I just want to show you this street here. This street here, interesting little road. It's called Garden Terrace. A little cul-de-sac there, yeah, look at that. Road looks a bit rough actually. Oh, this building here used to be toilets. It's actually a really fancy building. Since it used to be toilets, it's been turned into all kinds of businesses, and a lot of the businesses that have been in there have failed, but currently it's like a little cafe or something. And it's been that for a while, so maybe they've got something there that works. Anyway, this is looking over the road now towards the Palladium, where my mum used to go to play bingo there, and just down this way we've got the Royal Oak Pub. We'll have a look at that in a minute. Just here, Ford sale rooms. These have been here as long as I can remember. Ford sale rooms, and they do auctions. Yeah, there you go. I can hear music coming from the Royal Oak. I think they've got a band in there. Ah, look at this place here, the Cask Ale imported lager. A little micro pub there, that's new that, you know. Snickers. Yeah, that's a new place, that. I'll tell you what, that's a noisy van. Camper van over there. Yeah, just over here we've got the Royal Oak, and I tell you what, there's a bit of noise coming from there. So we'll have a sneaky little look over here, shall we? So we're just coming down now onto Lytham Road. Now this area here, around here, is a little bit dodgy, I have to say. Yeah. Can you hear that music coming from there? Wow. Oh my goodness. I think I might need to mute this, folks. That's the Royal Oak. And we're now on Lytham Road. Sorry about this, but if I just... You can see the tower down there at the end of the road. Dog and Partridge Pub. Sorry about the spinning around. I might need to cut that bit. Sorry if it gets chopped up a bit there. But we're now on to Waterloo Road. Here you are, Waterloo Road. They've got it written down there. Got a William Hill on the corner here. You know, that's another place. That's another business that's been here for as long as I can remember. I'll tell you what, it's rocking in the Royal Oak. Wowzers. But we'll head down here, shall we? Waterloo Road. I hope that music doesn't pick up on here, because if it does, they take all the money off me. And that's not good, folks. So we're heading down Waterloo Road towards the Promenade. What have we got here? Got a Betfred there. Charity shop. We've got a little Iceland. Yeah, it's had a bit of tough times around here, you know, folks. Waterloo Road, it was pedestrianised. All this down here, it was all pedestrianised about 20 odd years ago. They put these fancy lights up. Look at these fancy lights here. What do you think? To get it going, but unfortunately, it's struggled. It's really struggled. Someone waving at me in that van there. Fan noticed me there in the van. And hey, look at this. They've got these famous plant pots. It's actually got plants in it, this one. Look at that. Wow. Yeah, so this is Waterloo Road. I remember when... I watched your video, mate. Thank you. Thank you. There you go. Getting spotted again. Seaside fish and chips over there. I might need to go there, mightn't I? That's been there a long time as well, that. So there you go. There's a bin been tipped over here, look. Someone's knocked a bin over. Naughty. Yeah, so we'll head down here towards the Promenade. I've been down here before, but I've not been down that often at night, so I thought it'd be a little bit different, just to take you around the South Shore area of Blackpool at night and make a bit of a change from going around town. Now you see this building on the corner, I'm pretty sure that used to be a bank in the olden days. I'm going back to the really olden days. It was a souvenir shop last, I can remember. It's now Pepe's Piri Piri. And it looks like it's pretty popular. There's a lot of people in there. And next to that, I'm pretty sure there used to be a cinema down here, you know, a cinema somewhere around here. Could have been where this building is here. A cinema, yeah, there was a cinema down here, yeah. Yeah. Someone looking at me funny over there. I suppose I look like I'm talking to myself, don't I? And people give me funny looks. We're just going past the Crafty Paar. Listen to that music. I might have to cut this, folks. But it's worth checking out if you're coming to Blackpool down South Shore. Check out the Crafty Paar. It's right next to where the Newmarket used to be, in this building here. The Newmarket there, that's still going, but I think it's a bit of a sad reflection on what it used to be. The markets down here were very, very popular in the olden days. We're just going past the old post office here. Been empty for years, but I think there is something on the top floor. I'll go across the road and show you. I'll tell you what, there's a pretty good atmosphere down this way, folks, this side of town. It doesn't all happen in the town centre, but we're now just looking towards the old post office here. So this was the main post office down this side of town. How about that? Yeah, I don't know when that was built. It was probably after the one in town, but yeah, different times now, folks. All the big post offices are all closed down. And I think there's a gym on the second floor, but to be quite honest, I'm not too sure what else is in there. I'm now just about to go past the Bull, and there's a little road down the side. It's called Gordon Street. Look at that down there. Look, a little road. You'd think that was an alley, wouldn't you? But it's a road. Sounds like there's someone on the karaoke in here, yeah? In the Bull. But, you know, I've never been in here, folks. What do you think, the Bull? I've never been in there. It looks pretty good, you know. It's very popular. There's a bit of a noise coming from the beer garden at the back. Just over the road we've got this building here, the family Amusements. That's been there for a long time. We've got another one of these concrete plant pots which has got, I think it's got a bunch of weeds in it, look. Yeah, it's a pity that they can't make these plant pots a bit tidier, isn't it, you know. Put some like proper plants in them, that sort of thing, and trying to keep them tidy. But this is the way it is, folks. We're now at the junction with Bolton Street that way, and I've got Bond Street behind me. I'll show you that in a minute, but we've got Shoe Market on the corner. I do remember when there used to be a snooker hall above there. There was a snooker hall above the Shoe Market, I seem to remember, that we used to go to. I'm going back to the 90s. Yeah, so down this way is Bolton Street. It's pretty much like a back alley that goes down parallel with the promenade, and it leads all the way to Manchester Square, Bolton Street. I think when Melody House moved away from Bond Street, he moved to a little shop just down here. If anyone remembers Melody House, it used to be on Bond Street, which is just this way. So we're looking down Bond Street now, which has had a lot of problems. It's like a picture of devastation, folks, Bond Street. It's a real, it's like apocalyptic, I'm telling you. We've got the old Woolworths store here, which became Harts, and after Harts moved out, it was bought up by Howard Plant, the car park man, and he has been in like a, oh well, he's been in an argument with the council ever since, because he wants to turn it into a car park, and the council won't let him turn it into a car park. They don't want the building knocked down, and this is what happens. It just goes to wreck and ruin. We've got boarding up, the whole thing. It's a bit of a shame, folks. That's just the way it is. That's what happens, folks. I remember when this was Woolworths, back in the olden days, yeah, Woolworths, yeah. I'm not sure if it was a purpose-built Woolworths like the one in town, because the one in town next to the tower was the flagship store for Woolworths. But yeah, this is how Harts look. It's a bit of a sorry sight, folks. What's going to happen to it? And when? You know, I can still hear that music all the way up here from that little micro pub, the Crafty Paar. Check it out if you're in Blackpool. Yeah, so what's going to happen to Harts over here? Who knows? It's been so long now. How long has it been? About 10 years since it's been empty. And yeah, it's just getting worse and worse all the time. So we're just going to have to wait and see on that, folks. Okay, I've just quickly nipped up Bond Street. Yeah, I've come up Bond Street because I want to show you something. I've nipped up here to the junction with Dean Street, and I just wanted to show you this here. The road has been closed on Bond Street, and I was telling you about Bond Street's problems, and one of the problems over the last couple of years has been a building down here that's been derelict. I mean, a lot of the buildings down here are derelict, but look at these here, look at this, wow. I'll tell you what, some of these shops are really old. You can actually see the old signs behind some of these new ones they put up, but oh, I'll tell you what, Bond Street, it's really struggling. Yeah, just look at this. But anyway, there's a building just up here that's been condemned. It's actually falling down, and they've had to block the road because it's unsafe. They've been doing work on it over the past year or so, but I think that the council have probably thought, oh my God, this is not safe. So they've ended up blocking the road off again. Yeah, this is not going to help, is it? If you can't drive through here, you know. That used to be a cinema. Look at that there, look. Beds and mattresses. That used to be a cinema, that. But yeah, here you are. This is what I mean here, look. It's this bit here. I mean, the building has fallen down, so I don't really know what more there is to... Well, hang on a second. Hang on a second, folks. Is that building there with the mini market in it, is that unsafe? Oh my goodness, I think it might be, you know. Oh, there's trouble on Bond Street. I think that one might be starting to fall down. What do you think? Oh my goodness. Hey, I tell you what, I'm going to head back to Waterloo Road now, but it's more dodgy around here than it is in town. I've just seen a guy wearing a coat with a hood up, and he was wearing a balaclava in this weather. Unbelievable. I thought I better cross the road when I'm not walking past him. So we'll carry on. This is the Dutton Arms on the corner of the promenade. I just want to show you something up there. That's the Dutton Arms there. Dutton Arms has been going a long time. Now, as we look down this way, this little road here that comes down the side, I don't know the name of the road, but it does like a dog leg to the promenade. Now we're just looking towards a set of gates here which lead into what should have been an easy hotel. I don't know if you can see anything in here, but again, it's a tale of what could be And what can you see? Well, we can see a building site, can't we? Or just a bit of spare land, really. Yeah, that was supposed to be an easy hotel, but unfortunately it's just a bit of rough land, I'm afraid, folks. That's the promenade up there. I'll go this way. I just want to show you Notorianis, because we've got Notorianis up here. Very, very famous ices. Look at this. Oh, this brings them in here. This brings the crowds to this part of the town. Notorianis, the best ices in Blackpool. It's right here on Waterloo Road. There is a bit of promise here, folks, yes. Notorianis have been going for years, decades. So there you go, there is something. And we've also got this shop here, folks, Brooks Collectibles. I believe they have a YouTube channel for you people that like to collect things. Brooks Collectibles is a very, very good store. And just here we've got a joke shop. Hey, look at that, they've got a load of guns. Look at these here, look, wow. Whoa, look at that, folks. Wow. Ooh, samurai sword as well, bloody hell. Wow, there's some gear in there. So right on the corner of the promenade now. Here we are. Hey, I tell you what, it's pretty busy here now. Look at this, folks. It's a nice night as well tonight. Some people driving with the top down. So this is how it looks in this part of Blackpool on a Saturday night, on the second night of the Illuminations. And we've got an old tram here. Look at that old tram there. Whee! Is it Balloon 717? Yeah, it is. Yeah, there you go. Look at that. Hey, I tell you what, folks. It is absolutely rammed here. Look at this. Oh, look at the Illuminations, folks. Don't you wish you were in Blackpool? Look at that. What a view of the tower. You know, a lot of people say, and I say myself, that the Illuminations don't have that same sparkle that they used to have when they were bulbs. But I don't know. I think from here, I think they look pretty good, folks. And the tower looks absolutely amazing. So we'll take a little look around here, shall we? It's buzzing, you know. It really, really is. Look at this, we're just by the McDonald's now. Blackpool's #1 rock shop there. So we'll take a look past. It's really, really lively. But not everybody's happy, as you can see. But yeah, the traffic, oh my goodness, look at the traffic. It's completely stuffed. It is completely stuffed here in Blackpool on the second night of the Illuminations. Bringing a bit of Blackpool to you so you don't have to. Look at this place here, Casa Franco. It's quite fancy, doesn't it? There's loads of places to get something to eat. Oh, there's loads of people. There really are loads of people here. It's very, very lively here. Something a little bit different for you folks. Makes a bit of a change from trolling around town and Mark Kelly's, doesn't it? We're just about to go past. Someone selling loads of light up things for kids there. The Queen's Hotel. It's one of the most famous hotels on this part of the Promenade. The Queen. It used to be run by the Mancinis, Pat and Rudy. Queen's Hotel. Just look how busy it is. If you're coming for the Illuminations and you're coming at the weekend, you're not going to be moving very fast, I don't think. Look at this. We can walk faster than the cars. Just over here is the Viking and the top of the coast. It's quite a nice atmosphere in Blackpool this weekend. The weather's pretty good. Got really good weather. I mean, they struck it lucky for the switch on because it couldn't have been much better really for the switch on. They've got this fancy LTD screen outside. There's loads of these LTD screens around now, isn't there? Yeah. They're everywhere, aren't they? Telling you what's going on in there in the talk of the coast. Yeah, it's a bit of a balmy night in Blackpool. We're coming up on the South Pier. Yeah, so we're now just coming up towards Station Road. The junction with Station Road. We've got more places here. We've got Pablo's on the corner. Listen to that car. A bit loud, isn't it? There's loads of outlets selling rock and all sorts of stuff that's bad for you. Look at this here, look. There's a place in there that sells guns. They said if your wife said it's okay to buy a gun, your wife said it's okay to buy a gun today up there. So you can go in there and buy a gun as well. It's this car here, this BMW. Is it an M3? It's an M3, look at that, what a beast. Anyway, just over here, that's Pablo's. I mean, Pablo's has been going a long time as well. But I remember my granddad taking us to. We used to come here to Pablo's back in the olden days. Yeah, Pablo's. It's been going a long time. I don't know if it's changed hands or not during the years, but it's another one of those places in Blackpool that's been going a very long time with the same name. Just like Notorianis. I know Notorianis is definitely the same family running it. I know that for sure. But yeah, we're now, I'll tell you what, it is absolutely manic around here, I'm telling you now. Look at this. Wow. I'll just show you over the road. There's the South Pier. I won't go over there because it's a little bit manic, folks. South Pier. Loads of places over there selling stuff as well. So we're just going to head now past Station Road. We've got another place here. Another cafe, orange fish and chips. It's pretty busy, isn't it, folks? Another fish and chip place there, seashells. More places here, look, hot dog, rock, donuts. They've got it all here in Blackpool. Yeah, and now we are at the Weatherspoons Velvet Coaster. Look at this. Yeah, there you go. I've been in here quite a few times. It's probably the most popular Weatherspoons in Blackpool. It's got 3 levels. Got two balconies. Top level, got a balcony on the second floor, should I say. First floor, whatever you want to call it. Anyway, so this is how it looks here. Right, let's take a look over the road. We've got the casino over there. That's the, I'll tell you what, I will just nip over. Past all these cars, look at this. Wow. Oh my goodness. Oh, this isn't even the worst bit either. Wait till they get to the central pier. You will not be moving then, folks. But anyway, look over here, we've got the casino. Does anyone remember when this used to be the Coronation Street experience? And it was also the Crystal Maze. Yeah, who remembers that? It was in there. It's now a casino. Just next to the Sandcastle Water Park. Anyway, let's carry on towards the Pleasure Beach. Got the White Tower straight ahead of us. So what do you think to the Illuminations? Let me know in the comments. I do think that this stretch between sort of where we are now, the Pleasure Beach and the tower, is the strongest section. The sections either side tend to just be a little bit weaker, you know, they tend to not spend as much money on, because this is the main section, I suppose, you know. But even so, if you remember the bulbs in the olden days, they had that sparkle about them, didn't they? They had a real sparkle. And when the tower was lit up with brands, they had brands like Fanta lighting up the tower. They don't do that now, do they? I mean, they could do, couldn't they? I'm sure they could make a fortune But there you go. This is how it looks outside the pleasure beach. Like the old Mazda MX-5 there, the original one, that one with the pop-up headlights. Look at that, that's pretty cool, isn't it? There you go. Well, there's a few people here waiting for a tram at the sandcastle. Probably all heading back to the hotels now at this time. It's around about 9:30. We are just across the road now from the White Tower there. I'm not sure if I think the pleasure beach is closed now. Can be open till 10 o'clock, but I'm not too sure, folks. I don't see a whole lot of life over there. It's probably shut now. They do late night riding at the pleasure beach, of course. But there's the big one. Imagine riding the big one in the dark. I've actually done it. I have rode the big one in the dark. It's really, really good. It's a long time now since I did it. Yeah, so I better get back on there. I like that T5 there. Look at that. Wow, that's cool. I like that van. Very nice. Got the number plate as well. I think those motorbikers are playing a tune with the revving. You know, I do like this building here, the White Tower. I love the deco, mate. I really do. I'm a big fan of deco. So here we are, just outside the pleasure beach. Pleasure beach is closed. We've got an arcade here which is open though. You know, I've not been in any of these arcades for a long time, so oh, look at that, that's fancy, isn't it? Let's get a quick look in here. Oh, I love the sounds of the arcades. I went to Arcade Club the other week actually, so I do like the arcades, but I don't tend to go in the normal arcades of Blackpool. And then we've got this wishing well here, look, Blackpool Pleasure Beach supports the Rotary Club of Blackpool South. There you go. Is there any money in there? Can't see anything. You know, I can hear music now coming over the road from Venus Reborn just over there. I think it's one of those Lawrence Llewellyn Bowen designs, a big video display over there. Yeah, so what do you think, folks? A little tour of the South Shore area, Blackpool, yeah. And what do you think of Waterloo Road and all those buildings that are a little bit dodgy, like the Hart Store and that? Is there hope for Waterloo Road? And what do you think of the atmosphere down there? It's pretty good, isn't it? It makes a bit of a change from trolling around town. Anyway, I hope you like this video. If you do, hit the like button and also hit subscribe and tick the bell for notifications of new videos, and I'll see you again on the next one.